in the first 4 seconds, you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. You get the hammer, you can beat the barrel, you jump. I don't know how I died there. Not really sure. Did I take fall damage? Is that what happened? I know that's a thing. I didn't realize I would get it from falling that far. Anyway, a lot of people know about this game. How many people have played it? I've played it before. I played Donkey Kong. I don't know if I've ever played the arcade version. I've certainly never played the arcade version in an arcade. But I used to have MAME set up on my computer, so there's a chance that I played this game. I think it was one of the masterpieces in Brawl, so I definitely played it there if it was one of the masterpieces. I think it's kind of interesting that the barrels can use the ladders as well as I can use the ladders. That's pretty cool. And I'm bad at it, as you can tell. I'm not very good at this game. This game actually, you know, to the credit of the programmer, this game plays a lot like Donkey Kong. And the thing is, it also has an optional like CRT flicker. Okay, I guess we're going for high score because I can't seem to get past this ladder. It has like a CRT. I can turn it on, but you're watching at 30 FPS, so it's not gonna look very good. But well, actually, I don't know. Maybe the effect is designed for 30 FPS. I never even considered that it might actually be a 30 FPS game. Pico 8 supports 60 FPS, so I just kind of assumed that if you're doing a flicker effect, you're gonna program it with 60 frames in mind. But I never looked or even thought about it properly. But yeah, this game obviously has the whole King of Kong documentary surrounding it and the high score competition, and I never watched the documentary. I'll just say that straight up. And I don't really know any of the people that are featuring in the documentary. I know about Billy Mitchell. I've heard of Billy Mitchell. I went down this rabbit hole on YouTube when I was like 14 of Billy Mitchell lying about or maybe he was telling the truth. He was definitely lying. But maybe I've seen the videos that call him out, so I'm pretty sure that he didn't get the Pac-Man score. But like, you know, people were talking about like, oh, you know, only so many people have reached the kill screen in Pac-Man, and like getting the kill screen in Pac-Man is a really big achievement. And yeah, it is. It takes a very long time to get that far. I think it's like 3 hours. So it takes 3 hours of playing Pac-Man, and you need to not like mess up once, basically. Getting the kill screen in Pac-Man is really impressive. Billy Mitchell is claiming to be part of this club that you know, his most disputed score is definitely the Donkey Kong one. I'm pretty sure the Pac-Man one isn't true either, because I remember going down this whole rabbit hole on YouTube when I was much younger than I am now. And even at the time, I was like, I'm not sure I fully understand or even care about this supposedly cheated score, probably cheated score. And I guess the thing is that I've always wondered, as someone, you know, all of these videos are like, oh, here's evidence that he played on the Donkey Kong Junior board instead of the Donkey Kong board, which makes it not allowed for the scoreboards. I've seen all these videos and they're like, oh, he was using a non-factory joystick. The arcade stick on the machine was in the photo was not correct from the event that he did it at, and they never really focus on why this is a bad thing. I know about the arcade stick, the shape of it's different. I think it was like a diamond one instead of it was a diamond one instead of a cross, so it's easier to like hit or like to go from need to return to neutral along the way. Like, okay, I understand that. That makes sense to me. The problem with that makes sense to me. Okay, you die if you go to him. What am I supposed to do in this level? I know what I'm supposed to do in this level. I'm supposed to stand on all the yellow things so that it collapses in on itself. I know this game. Anyway, I understand why the joystick being different is a problem. Never understood the Donkey Kong Jr. thing. People are always like, oh, he played on Donkey Kong Jr., which features Donkey Kong as, like, it's also in the game. Like, you can play Donkey Kong Jr. or Donkey Kong. It's like a mix. It's like an arcade machine with both on it. I never understood why that was a problem. Like, okay, maybe it's not allowed for the leaderboards. Like, maybe that's just a rule that you're not allowed to play on that version, and that's fair. Like, I've speedrun games where it's like, no, you gotta play the PC version, but the PS2 version's not that different. It's just like that's what the leaderboard is. If you want to play the PS2 version, it's a different leaderboard, but it's not that different, right? And I'm curious, what's the difference between the Donkey Kong Jr. version that makes it such a sin that that's what he played on, right? If it's that bad, like, sure, the score is not legit, but if he still got 1 million in the Donkey Kong Jr. version, that's still like, isn't it? Am I wrong? Is it not impressive? Is there something that makes that no longer an impressive score? Sure, he's lying, and lying is bad. Like, I'm happy to accept that, like, okay, if he's lying about the score, he's lying about the score. But, you know, if he gets the score and it's just the wrong version, that's certainly not as bad as making the score up, which seems to be what a lot of people are accusing him of, is because he was playing on the wrong version, and you can prove that he did. Like, there's photos or whatever, because he was playing on, or like an emulator, right? Because he was playing on an emulator, it's like not legit. Like, that's true. It's not legit for the leaderboards. The leaderboards are for people who play on the original hardware. But is it still an impressive score? Like, it's not like he cheated the score. It's just, I'm not defending Billy Mitchell. Let me just make that clear. I don't want to be the outspoken Billy Mitchell supporter. I have no love for this guy. I don't really care about the Donkey Kong situation with Billy Mitchell. I thought the regular show video with Broken Bones, I thought that was a funny episode when I was a kid. I didn't even know it was about Billy Mitchell because I didn't know about King of Kong. And yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't get what all the hype is. People love to be outraged at, like, fake speedruns. Like, people make so many videos about fake Minecraft speedruns and stuff like that, but it's like, well, tell me this. Why don't we lift up the people who are actually getting these achievements instead of focusing on all the people who we think are cheaters and are not very good? Obviously, that's a silly perspective, because people, you know, it's drama. People like to hear about the stories of people faking the achievements and stuff. It's just, it's something to laugh at. It's something to, like, learn about, and learning about cheaters and speedrunning stuff is important so that we can, like, identify them, right? Because, you know, one of the best ways to learn about and identify cheated speedruns is to watch the videos deconstructing how cheaters were caught in the past. Like the Ocarina of Time speedrunner who cut the video going through some loading screens, and you could tell that it was cheated because of the cuts in the audio and stuff like that. Like, these are things that if you're going to be looking out for cheated speedruns, these are videos that are good to watch. They're the easiest and most entertaining way to learn about those ways of cheating. And learning about these methods of cheating is important if you want to look out for them. Um, so I see the value in it. I see the value in it from that perspective. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's the video. I just talked about Donkey Kong, which I don't even give a shit about. I don't even care about Donkey Kong, but I just talked about it. So there we go. See you later. And tell me your thoughts. Do you think Billy Mitchell's innocent? Comment down below. Your support for Billy Mitchell.